Acoustic Shop. I am John. This is Jeremy. And today we're going to talk about the Eastman.
A big episode, a jumbo size.
A jumbo episode. We're going to be unboxing the Eastman Jumbo AC630. So we are back, and you are correct, Jeremy. This is a jumbo.
This is a bonus size.
One might call it a super jumbo. A super jumbo. You know what I mean? I'm referencing that original guitar, the Super Jumbo J200. But this is not a J200. This is Eastman's variation on that, a jumbo body, the AC630 in both the BD for blonde and the SB for sunburst.
Before we get too far into that, I would like to point out, we invite you to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you do that so that next time we do another jumbo episode, you'll be the first one to know. Also, you're probably wondering, why hasn't that guy shaved his face? And that's me. I forgot my razor. So
I don't think
let me put that to rest before you start commenting below and asking why I didn't. I'll just go ahead and...
It's actually his wife threw him out of the house. He has no home now, and
sometimes I go days without looking in the mirror, and then I realize, hey, I haven't shaved in a few days. So
are you trying to like create this idea that every day I just go and stare at myself in the mirror?
Nobody that watches an episode of this doesn't think that happens at least 8 times a day. But we're talking about these guitars and subscribing to our channel. If you like what you see here, make sure you comment below.
Do that.
Share it with people. The more views and more likes and shares and subscriptions we get,
the more we get to do.
Yeah, the better our algorithms go.
So. The algorithms. I have actually been working on my algorithms. It's a technique that I've been really algorithms. Mm-hmm. Never mind. All right, so we are gonna also, before we go any further, also there is tone samples of this at the very end of this video, as well as a complete video with the entire song that you heard on the intro. So if you want to hear that some more, you can always check that out too. No, good. I like that, Jeremy. Anyway, Eastman has come out with the AC630. Actually, this came out quite a few years ago. I love this guitar. I was actually kind of in the back end of the development of this guitar, and believe it or not, I feel very fortunate I own the actual prototype
yes,
to this guitar, the blonde version of it. Originally, these came out, like I said, about 5 or 6 years ago. Took a very long time to get from prototype to actual production. When it did, it has gone through a couple of changes, but original inlay design, I believe, was done by Otto, or at least he had inlaid the guitar that I have. It has changed a little bit throughout the years, but I love this inlay.
I think we got 2 first. We had the prototype of the blonde, and then we had the first accidental sunburst that showed up.
The accidental sunburst.
It's one of those that say, hey, we ordered a blonde, but guess what arrived at our warehouse in California? Do you guys want it?
And we said, yeah.
Yeah. We sold the first one to one of our
great customers. Yeah. So Eric, I know you love that guitar. This one's a little bit different. I've always loved this inlay pattern. It kind of harkens to that original Crowns logo, or sorry, inlay pattern that was done.
Art Deco-y.
Yes. Except if you get a close up of this, you'll get to see the abalone in between the pearl. I really think that is a good combination. I loved. We're just going to talk about the aesthetics of this guitar. I liked the bridge inlay as well. It was one of those things that was talked about was, you know, do you go with that big mustache bridge or not? I thought this was actually a classier way. It is as cool as the mustache bridge is, it also takes up a lot of that soundboard space and can definitely affect the tone of the guitar. So this will definitely not as much, and still looks really cool by bringing in that same inlay pattern to the bridge. Really, really well done.
Custom touch to it.
Yes. So now available in both a blonde and a sunburst, and they changed the color a little bit from that original sunburst. Really cool guitar, European spruce top, maple back and sides. This is where it really shows off. If you get a chance to check that out, I mean, that's flame beyond flame, and it even comes across
like
really well on the sunburst as well. All this flame, this has been the hardest thing, and I said earlier that one of the hard things was getting Eastman to be able to put this into production. Finding pieces that were this nice in the maple world and that big was the big problem. They'd been doing this for arch tops, but coming up with this grade of curly flamed maple was really, really hard for them. So they do it. We don't see as many of these as I'd love to be able to see, but I always have them on order. Really great maple neck. Interestingly, the three-piece on your particular guitar, well, that one's now discounted. We both said the same thing. Three-piece neck, I believe that is spec, but I actually have a guitar in my hand right now that's got a one-piece neck. So it's just a blonde neck. Bound all the way through, bound fretboard, bound peg head, has the extra purfling that is, I think, triple bound all the way through on this. Just a beautiful guitar. Abalone rosette, which actually also sets it off really, really well. Gold hardware. I know some people love gold hardware, some people don't. I personally, I think on a guitar this classy, it needs to be gold hardware. It's just got to be, you know, of course, if you're not a gold hardware person, you know what? It's not hard to switch it out. Yeah. And it's not even that expensive. So there you go. You have that. So yes, absolutely fabulous guitar. The price point is, I think, where it absolutely sets itself apart from its competitors at just over $2,200. These are amazing. You're not going to find anything near the quality build of this at that kind of price point. So again, specs-wise, I want to go over this one more time. Ebony bridge, ebony fretboard, bound peg head fretboard. I love the new inlay that they added in the peg head. Kind of gives that arch top Art Deco feel with a great inlay pattern all the way through. Big, giant, jumbo maple body with the European spruce top.
Do you know the width of this?
Saddle. I believe it is a 16, 17.
That feels like more than 16 inches to me.
It might be a 17 inch. I don't know. Why are you asking me these things? It's a jumbo width. We're doing a review
video. You think we'd have that kind of information?
It is a jumbo width. That's exactly what it is.
Bigger than a non-jumbo by at least an inch or two.
Seriously. My AC630 has been my go-to session guitar. I keep this on me every time I go in for anything. If I need an alternate sound other than, you know, obviously I'm more of a dreadnought person, but if I want an alternate guitar, this is what I always bring with me.
It's one of the great strumming things.
Strumming guitars. If you want to be
pad at the bottom of the recording.
I agree. I think if you want to be the big super country star, you got to have one of these. If you want to be a singer-songwriter type, you got to have one of these. A jumbo is one of those things in your arsenal that you know, you don't realize you need it until you have it. And then you're like, yeah, I got to have that. Because you have it already.
That's what Sheryl Crow figured out. A number of others.
Yes. So anyway, the AC630, something you should definitely look at putting into your arsenal. And now we'll let you hear what they sound like.
Hey, thanks for watching that video that we just did. I'm going to make this universal so we can use it on all the videos.
Good
I hope you enjoyed that thing that I said. And if you'd like to see more things like that, then subscribe down below where it says subscribe. You'll be notified anytime we do another video.
And while you're at it, make sure to check out our website, theacousticshop.com. We have free shipping on most products and one of the best return policies in the country.
We know what it's like to buy an instrument online. You never know what you're going to get. When you get it, if you're not happy with it, send it back to us. We're not going to be mad at you.
No.
We'll be a little disappointed in you, but Not at all. We want you to find the right instrument, and there's no way to know until you try it. So we encourage you to try it out, play it, and then if it's not the right fit, we'll find the one that is.
There we go.
Also, be sure to comment down below. We love to interact with you guys. It's not a one-way street here.
Nope.
You get to say things, we get to say things back to you. If we say mean things, we're going to say mean things back.
We may or may not do that. Anyway, we thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.